Good morning, Ken, Obasi, Leslie, and also there's Sabansis. Say hello, Sabansis. And Saturday morning, and of course I got my music going. Again, we're going to talk about art. Talk about some of the things that are related to art and alchemy, images, how images affect our minds and affect our spirit and whatever, basically, we're just going to talk about anything, it's just when I put these videos up, I'm actually talking about anything that comes to mind, because normally I try not to, sometimes I may write out something, put some notes down or whatever, but for the most part, everything is just off the top of my head, and first, just talk about some of the things. Here's a piece here, which I actually call this piece the Celestial Bassman. It's just a piece that I did some time ago. It's a combination of collage and painting, and I think it's one of the few pieces that I can consider finished. So I'll let that one go. Here's another piece here that I've done, and here's the what did I call him? I just simply call him the Dogon drummer. And he's in the cosmos. He's doing his thing, and he's on his way. So it's just that just one of the things that I love doing, because I love doing pieces that relate to the cosmos, to cosmology or whatever. And there you go. Another one of my Basquiat type pieces. Okay, and what we're going to do basically today is I'm going to work on a piece that I was working on some time ago. And, it's just that, this is, I call this piece Boplicity. It's, of course, in the spirit of bebop, and also in the spirit of Miles Davis or Dizzy Gillespie or any of the bebop type oriented musicians. So let's get busy with working him in, because I think you remember that in that previous video I had started working with him, and so here we go. Are you ready, Sebastian? And sometimes she has a habit or a desire sometimes to dive on me, so I'm watching her, and she just got that thing what I'm doing here is looking for some paint, and let's see, looking for a brush, and and the first thing that I'm going to do here is start working on his face. Get some of the shadows in. There we go. Because actually, he has a beard. And we're going to bring the beard in at this time. And so you could get an idea. And and again, I'm always working with a dry brush. And getting some of the effects in, because when you work with a dry brush, it gives you that space or that room to go over with different colors and different things, and it's not something that is so dominant that you can't change it. So and there we go with that. And let's see. And what we just did is I took a little bit of white, and it kind of like, I took a little bit of white, and what happened, it kind of turned out to be somewhat a grayish kind of and sometimes when I find, stay up there, and that's right, that's what Obasi, stay up there, stay up there. She got that I'm getting ready to dive on you look, and well, we won't have that right now. Isn't that right? And so yeah, I'm putting a little white with the blue, and go back to the what I'm working on, and and so here. As you can see, sort of bringing your face out a little bit. Now, with that the same white that I've been using, I'm going to mix a little blue with it, just to kind of give it there we go. Okay. And now I'm gonna mix a little more blue and give it even a little darker, kind of, just kind of give it those levels of color. Because those levels of color are the things that start to give your painting a that realism. And let's see what we got over here. And okay. And put a little bit of yellow on my brush, which actually is giving everything that hint of green. Yeah. There you go. Just a hint of green here. And maybe a little bit on the fingers here. Okay. And as you can see, we're kind of working. Maybe put a little hint of green down here too. Yeah. And yeah, so, but again, one of the things that I always enjoy doing, as I said, is getting in here and doing a little painting for a while. It's during these times of uncertainty, it's just that probably a lockdown coming. It's just that restrictions on traveling and the whole thing. What's going on. You keep up with whatever they say in the media, but it's just that I try my best from time to time to stay away from all those things that I hear in the media, and it's just move this over a little bit, to get a little painting in and a little art. Again, we're here we're dealing with acrylics today, And here I got a little bit of red on my brush. Little bit of red. And, you know, and just kind of dry brush a little bit of that red in, you know, and as I said, dry brushing, and you know, because the dry brushing gives it that. Here we go. Okay. All right. You know, and a little bit of red in, and make sure that it's kind of dry brush into the face. You know, and as you can see what I'm doing there. I did mention before that the music that I'm playing in the background is Sun Ra, you know, Mythic Worlds, and you know, I've already told you how much I love Sun Ra, you know, and everything. So, you know, so I got him going, and got my coffee. Now that we got things going to a certain point here, you know, and like I always tell you, you know, I love to use. Sometimes I just use a magic marker to even off things a little bit. Give it that. Give it a little boundary, sense of boundary, and you know, to bring things in, and so you know, it's just that, and even at this point, I may be able to even just put the eyes in. Yeah. Give it that little thing in terms of putting the eyes in, and here's the nose. Okay, and all right. Now, you know, so far we've gotten this far with now let's see what we have here. Yeah. As I said, you know, I love using a dry brush. but sometimes the brushes that I have are so old, and it's time to get rid of them. And, you know, and brushes are very important in your painting. In fact, let me go over. And sometimes when you do see something that you don't like, you feel that you need to, you can always just cover it up. Yeah, working on this nose here, because there were some things that wasn't looking right, but as time goes on, we will, you know, work on the nose and the mouth to start to bring that out, and you know, but as he stands right now, we got some work to do. But even though, you know, we'll get there. And yes, you know, so and then but, you know, we've gotten this far, and, you know, there's definitely a difference in terms of what was happening when we started, and but yeah, you know, it's just that I mean, the greatest thing now is to be able to be in a state of you know, keeping yourself calm, finding something to keep you busy, you know, stay away from getting stressed out, you know, going through this and going through that. You know, sometimes, you know, you just have to go somewhere and take a deep breath. I think that the key to everything that's going on in terms of COVID-19